Alright, welcome to gster TV, loyal gster TV watcher people fans. It's gster the boss coming at you sleepy as fuck from the west coast. I'm here with Duality. We have probably one of the coolest little series is happening in this tournament. This is 7th Fleet versus 21Z. Day 2 of NA10. Two really cool, fun teams that I approve of. And for probably obvious reasons. And we're gonna bring you this. This is the match to decide who goes to. So how does it work? We
This
decide.
is the losers bracket semifinals.
There you
Whoever
go.
wins this goes on for the losers bracket finals, where they will face the loser of the Cyberdyne Eclipses game.
And now you all know why Duality is here. So say hello to everyone, Duality.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone has their coffee ready. This is going to be a good series.
Okay, so now we're off to the races. Let's start looking at 21Z here, double carrier right now with the 6 ints, going with the
Let me
Void Ray
interrupt you just for a
shenanigans.
second.
Go ahead.
Void Ray! Woo!
Yep. Evil Source rocking the Void Ray like he did in the last game last night. Then Arbiter, Destro, and Levy on the outside here trying to help with that lane. Looks like 7th Fleet is going with the... Oh, no, we're going to see what happens. Yeah, they're going Levy on the outside. Laptop Panda's across from that Void Ray. BC's actually going range, and Riker went with his Boom Boom open on the Destro. Prometheum in the carrier, and then we see Lawler bringing up the Raven with Seeker. Waited for one duration, now he's on the way out. So, Valley, let's talk about the Void Ray dynamic, especially across from a Levy on the side lane here. What are the
Yeah,
keys to success for either
you
side
see
really?
that Evil Source went Energy Nova, and this is really good for denying farm to the Levy. You notice right there that Panda withdrew his Mutas just before he reached the farm, because you do not want to launch on a Energy Nova Void Ray. He's going to drag the Mutas to your farm, and he'll deny it. So that was really smart by Panda to do that, and well, we'll see how this matchup pans out, because it's a really interesting one. In the mid, though, we have... Oh, what a storm. That hit all four. But
Yeah, yeah, nice.
we have double 6-int carriers for the 21Z side, and the anti-fighter for 7th Fleet is pods. I don't think we've seen just pods as an anti-fighter in quite a while, so I'm eager to see how they execute that.
Yeah, interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this game develops, and it's really good countering for those interceptors if there's good countering for that.
Yeah, so far it looks like 7th Fleet has the edge. The pods have been on point so far, and Evil Source, despite his best efforts, he's almost out of shields, and Panda's still very healthy. He's denying what farm he can, but Panda's being very careful not to launch when his when Energy Nova is up and the farm is close by.
Okay, so we're going to see Panda move up.
So the ints aren't being all that effective right now, and the missiles on the BCs are damaging the Destro and forcing him back.
Okay, there you go. Got some hull damage coming in there. There's the Boom Boom right now.
Boom Boom completely whiffs.
Yeah, Dark Ants just kind of did a shuffle on that bad boy. So, and then I think Riker ate a little bit of some storm action right there. Here's the Seeker out. Dark Ants, yeah, is gonna need to get away because gonna
That
be
will
up
hit,
under
and he has to
3K.
go heal.
Yep. Alright, yeah, that hit him
He
pretty
does have
nice.
270 minerals though, so he can grab repair bots and warp out.
So looking good for Dark Ants still. Let's check out this top lane here. Okay, we've got Laptop moved up to be against the other Levy. I'm thinking that was probably a good idea.
Yeah, they're even on
So,
bile. Actually, Laptop has an extra bile attacks, so he's actually better suited for this than TeamSpeak is.
okay, so here's a question: is it actually? I mean, wouldn't it be worse to be a carrier against a Void Ray? Because,
Yes, yes, very much. Prometheum, so like every time he launches when Evil Source has Energy Nova up, Evil Source is gonna be able to deny a lot of farm to the carrier. But I also see why they did that, because TeamSpeak was bullying Prometheum around. It's really tough to be a carrier against the Levy, and especially when like, TeamSpeak got a bit of an advantage with the farm waves coming out. So it's really tough to be a carrier in that position. But I'm not sure. Like it's okay now because the lanes are going to stabilize a bit, but being a carrier against an Energy Nova Void Ray isn't fun.
See what these upgrades look. Here's gonna grab. I'm guessing some more. It's gonna lag a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess in this case, Prometheum's just looking at a situation where he's screwed either way.
It's lose-lose for him. He's gonna lose against the Levy. He's gonna lose against the. Well, he's not necessarily gonna lose against the Void Ray, but he's gonna be the least effective of the two side lane ships against the Void Ray.
Okay, well, yeah. So that's a rough one. You see Ruma coming back right now to. Or was that? That was Ruma, right?
You're cutting out a bit, gster.
Oh, my B. I'm trying to do something about the fact that my mic sucks, but I don't think that I managed to. So sorry everybody, but yeah, just was pointing out that Ruma's on his way back in, and we've already got warps starting with the carriers, but 7th Fleet looks ready to go in and make some upgrades.
Yeah, this warp isn't going to catch anyone. 7th Fleet's already backing up. Let's take a look at the Void Ray. What did he get? He got some more energy and
Rascal go.
Alright, 6 beam. That's not really enough to go for a kill right away, but it's still... They can't ignore the Void Ray.
Okay,
it still has DPS now.
It's got a tad bit of speed, so probably a little bit slower than he wants it to be at that point. But
yeah. Taking a look at the
more.
farm. Who has the farm up? There we go. Yeah, Evil Source has 111, so he's actually hurting quite a bit. Prometheum at 172 and Laptop Panda at 186. TeamSpeak has 158. So the side lanes of 7th Fleet are definitely doing a lot better. And we have another pause.
How to use this little yeah, overall 919 to 911. So this is
it's close farm-wise. The
Yeah.
farm is going to the outside lanes, and that's good for 7th Fleet.
Yep, so despite the fact that Prometheum's in a little bit of a difficult situation, still doing well enough to pick up second most moolah in the game so far, which you know you kind of expect from really good outside players like that. But what's gonna happen here? Let's talk about what 21Z is gonna do and how they're gonna what they're gonna do to try to win this game.
Well, they have 3 ships capable of initiating by catching someone. So they're just going to farm up their Void Ray, they're going to get Stasis or Vortex, they're going to catch someone, and they're going to kill them. Quick, simple, effective.
Okay. And then the apparent counter on the other side, I'm thinking, you know, just really really clutch energy deny. What's the way that 7th Fleet actually pulls out the victory then?
Definitely energy deny. If they can stop the carriers from texting or the Arbiter from stasising, or at least logging down the Arbiter as soon as he stasis, then that's going to make it much harder for Evil Source to get on someone and kill them. And of course, energy denial is always very effective against the Void Ray. Luckily, they have 2 BCs and the Raven capable of doing this, so they're in a good spot.
Okay, so we saw Riker go back. He did not get bots. He went to, you know, get to his 5 armor, and you see the boom boom on Darkins right there. Actually pushing that.
He's still at 1.41 speed.
Oh, is he? Yep, look at that. 1.41 across from him, Darkins. 1.51.
Darkins will probably get us 1.61 right here.
Alright, so he's going to be significantly more nimble in the Destro, or as some of you lames call it, Desi.
Oh, feedback already on Prometheum.
Huh.
So he's helping out on
Nice.
the energy war already.
Wow, and he's
And this is
275
gonna-
energy with that feedback.
Yeah, and
right
this
now.
will help out a lot against the Energy Nova. Now, Evil Source can't deny Prometheum, because he won't have the energy to use his Energy Nova.
Okay, so just Energy Nova costs 100 energy, and right now Evil Source has 275 at maximum.
Yeah. And feedback's
Interceptors.
125, so it's a little bit more than Nova, but Promethium has more energy as well, so he can keep doing this.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can really see that going into effect right there.
And this makes it entirely possible for Promethium to late against Evil Source, where before, if he launched, which is all the carrier can really do in lane, Evil Source would just take that opportunity to deny both the ints and the farm. Now it's a lot more even. Actually, now it's entirely in Promethium's favor. I really like this by Promethium. It's a smart choice to go for feedback here.
Here's Tough coming over to provide some assistance. I'm sure Evil Source's like, what the F? Someone help. But meanwhile, we're also seeing those BCs really trying to get the pods going. There's Dark. Okay, Dark Ends opted to go grab the prop field.
And that's a good choice,
Yep, didn't go up to
considering the
1.6.
Boom Boom and Seeker.
Let's look over here. Let's look at what levies are doing. Looks like they've got room over here, as you could probably expect.
Force fields are up.
Fields.
So this is going to make things a little bit harder for Panda.
Yeah, he's still a 5
You can see he's rotating around, just so he doesn't get bogged down by force fields.
All right, T-Specs.
And he's doing all right so far.
9 range. Laptops at 9 range. But yeah, those man, that's frustrating. Arbiter's just like main mission is to put force fields near you.
Kraken continues his tendency to not get two-shot at 10 minutes on any ship. So he's gonna be hurting for farm.
Okay. A little hilarious insight from Duality for you there. The Kraken not having two-shot strategy. As we see, Promethium chase Evil Source in a little bit. Let's see what those ints. Those ints are at level 10 right now, so I mean it ain't a joke. Evil Source finally able to get that Nova off. Dark Kents is okay. Move to the outside. I guess he can grab some moolah while he's got the chance. Very we've been in the middle of the map like this whole time. Very close. It's time to take a look at the money picture.
10th Fleet is trying to pull ahead.
Yeah, just a little bit. You got like a 60-70 difference, if I'm at correctly.
Yeah, the problem for 2-1Z is that farm lead is in their side lanes. Promethium and Laptop Panda are out farming TeamSpeak and Evil Source by quite a bit.
Okay, there you have it. So, both teams back. A little lull in the battle right now. And let's see, Evil Source is back out with 11 beam now.
That is starting to get scary.
Yeah, threw some more speed on it and added 3 shields. Hasn't added any energy yet, but Ruma has up to 400. Now using boost, force fields, and storm. Bullard's up to 375 on the energy. I know he's hoping to come out and make some dough right now. Promethium's on 13 interceptors. He's got his graviton and his Orpin interceptors. There you see Ruma just drops the storm on Evil Source to get those ends off.
If Rume has to come down here and support the Void Ray against the carrier, that's going to be really good for 7th Fleet, because that means there's no force fields on the top, and Laptop can just have his way with TeamSpeak. He's got Frenzy up. He's down in Bile, but that Frenzy means that TeamSpeak is never safe.
Alright,
and there are even Seekers going on TeamSpeak to make Laptop's job even easier.
Okay, so Kraken's getting a little beat up by these interceptors. I mean, this is level 12. Both of these carriers are on level 12 interceptors right now. Neither of them are warping in interceptors yet, but still significant amounts of ints for a BC player to have to try to deal with.
Yeah, this is part of the reason why you don't see pods as a lone means of defense against ints, because they're dodgeable. Good carriers will dodge pods and make it really hard for BCs and just launch 2 or 3 ints at a time. So without any form of lasers to act as a deterrent for those launches, these carriers are going to be really effective.
Alright, as I was just showing everybody the levy battle. Looks like Laptop has decided to grab his Frenzy. Team Spec across from him has about twice the upgrades as far as Bile goes. So an interesting battle. You saw Tough went up to assist with some launches as Laptop tried to you know, push the issue. Kraken took some heavy damage while we weren't looking down at him. I'm assuming that it's something Interceptors related.
Now there was a bit of a push and counter push going on,
Okay.
but nothing really came of it. And Evil Source is having a really bad day. His farm has not increased significantly since the last time we looked at it. I think he's gained something like 60 in the past 8 minutes. So that really sucks for him.
All right, so we'll see what he. I mean, you just got to keep on persevering. Unfortunately, Prometheum's just playing opposite him so well right now. Let's see what they decide to do with the BC.
Oh,
We
Cloak.
got lockdown now.
Warrior picks up Cloak.
Okay.
This is good. They have no Parasite. They do have EMP. He's got to be careful for that. But this will actually help him lane against the carrier. Because every time Prometheum launches on him, he can Cloak to force the Ins to withdraw. And Cloak only costs 25 energy to toggle, rather than the 100 of the Nova. So this might help him lane better against Prometheum.
Okay, yeah. So smart move. We're gonna check this out and watch that in action. So you see, Darkins do a little push right there. See if we can catch a Cloak toggle. Seems to be.
I would really like to see Riker getting a bit more lasers to deal with the Ins better, because the pods alone aren't really cutting it. The carriers are doing a good job of switching their Ins and launching a few at a time, and it's just getting really hard for the BCs to deal with.
And it only
This
gets
is a
harder
very-
from here.
Yeah. The Ins are level 15 and level 13 respectively, and that poor Raven.
Alright, here are the Interceptors. Oh, he's
Laptop's even
drawing.
frenzied to kill them now.
Darkins is pulling wide here. I don't know if Seven Fleet's seeing this.
They will soon. I think that
There's a
farm
scan.
might have caught a glimpse of it. They're backing off now. They see him.
They've
They
got-
scanned as well.
Yeah, they scanned. So okay, they caught him. Looks like he's gonna just cut in for the warp and the map control. They've actually still got a
One
pretty
thing to
decent
note here-
angle here.
Is that Evil Source still doesn't have Blink. So its ability to initiate off of these warp tricks is a little bit reduced.
Ah,
He doesn't have the mobility that you would expect of a Void Ray.
all right. So they're gonna chase them. They just kind of turn around. I think. Oh man, yeah. Gonna have my FPS randomly drop.
Yeah, so this push is working out a little bit to Sun Fleet's advantage because TeamSpeak is taking some damage. Laptop will be able to lane better against him. He's starting to get his bile up, still has a ways to go.
Beam is on.
We have with the Void Ray on Kraken, he might go down here.
Yeah, he's right. I
What's the
think he's riding
cooldown
him in.
Matrix? Okay, Matrix will be up shortly. This will be close. Laptop's coming in now. His frenzy is up,
Okay,
and they'll
so,
back off.
oof. Close there
Yeah, so-
for Kraken, though.
Yeah, but he has defensive shield up. Matrix is on a reasonable. It's got one cooldown up, so it's not the best, but enough to keep him safe for now. And Laptop is frenzying on TeamSpeak. They'll keep him safe with the force fields. And Evil Source goes on Riker, but they just turn on him.
Wow, it's starting to. Okay, things are starting to get real in this game. Now we see Evil Sources ready to attempt sniping some people. You can expect a lot of aggression to start happening. Let's look at the money situation because I haven't checked that in a while. 2,200. Well, 2218 to 2257. It's just ridiculously
pretty close. But again, the side lanes. 540 for Prometheum, 560 for Laptop Panda, compared to 360 for Evil Source, and 461 for TeamSpeak.
Yeah, and I think let's see, low farm of the game, Kraken right now, 183 on his score.
That's
Um,
what you get when you don't go two-shot until like 15 minutes into the game.
so, yes, maybe people expected that. Boom boom from Riker right there. Let's check out some of these upgrades. Laptop Panda right now is up to 8 on the Bio Swarm, still 9 range. Up to 14.6 for health and 4 armor plating. Team Spec, on the other hand, is at 11 Bio with 9 range. Has grabbed his Frenzy now, and 4 armor for him. Just a tad less hit points. So,
Yeah.
see. Okay,
Bile count
scan.
11 for TeamSpeak and 8 for laptop because TeamSpeak hasn't got his one-shot tents yet. So he's actually a bit more of a threat right now with that frenzy than laptop is because laptop's upgrades are a bit more spread out.
Alright, Dark
So
Ends
they've
is in. 1.6. Did Riker? Let's see what Riker's doing here. Riker's at 1.5 speed.
1.51. Yeah, Riker needs to be careful playing as aggressive as he usually does because the Void Ray's 11 beam doesn't really care about his armor. He doesn't get his speed yet, he gets proc field instead. Not sure about the proc field. I don't think it's really necessary. There aren't many mukes out. Not a bad upgrade, just a little bit of an unnecessary one in my opinion.
Okay. We'll see what kind of utility he gets out of it.
And Vortex on Prometheum. This
Okay.
may be purely defensive to use whenever the Void Ray jumps someone,
Yeah.
but if they want to catch someone, they can.
Fuzzy Bunny and Tough, 15 and 13 ints apiece.
And he is playing in the mid,
19.
so he might want to catch someone.
Prometheum, you say?
Yeah, he was playing in the mid, but now Elosaurus is cloaked and on him. A little bit of an annoyance, but nothing major. EMP whiffs.
There's the feedback inside. Fuzzy Bunny's
Yep, by
rocking the
Fuzzy Bunny.
feedback. Alright, so yeah, it's any second something is just gonna pop off here. Team Spec dropping the Frenzy right now. Also chrono boosted.
I wonder if Prometheum was trying to go for a tech stare. He was playing really close to mid and leaking a lot of farm in the process, so that's not something you normally do unless you want to go for a text.
Yeah, probably so. It's a little Dark Hens Riker party right here. The ints come in. Looks like the ints are looking for Tough. There's a storm by Ruma.
Yeah, now that Rumi doesn't have to help out Evil Source against the carrier, he's free to annoy the hell out of Laptop Panda with those force fields.
Okay, so
I'd like
yeah,
to see Lullard get PDD to compensate, but I guess he needs Blackout as well for the Void Ray. So it's tough being an underfarmed Raven.
Yeah, man. Seeker, EMP, DMAT. He's probably just doing a lot of DMAT right now. His interceptors with his Void Ray.
Evil Source goes on Prometheum again, but again, nothing comes of it. He's just trying to scare him off a bit.
Alright, looks like, okay, so Kraken has defensive shield. PCXL has lockdown. Do you think it's really coming about time that they're going to need Kraken using lockdowns as well?
Yeah, definitely. They've got several lockdown targets. Like, everyone except the Levy is a good lockdown target.
How do you feel about corruption?
It may be good. Yeah, he's not really doing much by getting more bile upgrades because of the force fields. So he may just be getting corruption so that Evil Source has the ints to worry about. If you can feedback or lock him down at the launch ends, and he has corruption on him as well, then that's gonna be a lot of hurt.
Okay, so you see Ruma is very active right now. Up to 425 on his energy. The force fields and storms are very active. Here we see a Frenzy right now on laptop. He's okay, busted
They both
his Frenzy
frenzy
to
and
get
no
out
one
of
gets
there.
hurt.
Darkins has
They
come up to
might
assist.
cut down on the BCs here.
See what they
Yeah,
got.
Darkins is in a path of...
Is that Void? Is the Void still down here? Okay, yeah, he's still down here.
corruption on Darkins, but they can't really damage him.
There are the ints. They're doing a pretty good job.
Still
of
15 and 13.
Fighting off those interceptors that Prometheum's trying to throw in there. You see the pod's still going. Vigilant BC pod users.
Yeah. The one feedback on 2NZ's side isn't going to be enough to win the energy war. Not against EMP and lockdown. So those pods are still going to go.
SD mat right there. Alright, a little bit of a... Okay, yeah. It was kind of a push, but no, on the other hand...
We see so
Evilsaur's
many
pushing.
EMPs miss on Evil Source.
He's a tricky little guy, what can I say?
Yeah, this is actually... Evil Source is actually causing them to react every single time he does that. And that's helping out 2NZ a lot. They're forcing EMPs to go on him and miss. They're forcing the entire mid to shift over to defend their carrier. When there's no real threat. Prometheum is never in any danger. And if it comes down to it, he does have Vortex.
Okay, so we see Laptop has gone up to 11 bile to match up
A
against...
huge launch on Fuzzy Bunny, that's going to hurt him.
See where Fuzzy Bunny is. There he is, backing off
Yeah, he's a
little
carrier
bit.
above the towers.
Didn't manage to lose any shields, so back in the game quickly.
Yeah,
There's
Prometheum
a-
is trying to be a threat. He's got level 19 ints, he's got almost 800 minerals to upgrade them some more if he wants to. Alternatively, he could get his 1.7 wind speed to land his Texas better. But for now, the Tex appears to be purely defensive. He hasn't tried to cast it offensively yet.
Alright, 7th Fleet
We
only
see-
has an advantage of 50 on the farm overall, but as you've been pointing out, Sidelanes have been doing really well. Now, Team Spec is up over 700 score, as is Prometheum and Laptop Panda, so... I mean,
Yeah, TeamSpeak, with the help of the force fields, has caught up quite a bit. So, he's no longer at a disadvantage compared to Laptop, especially considering the force fields. Evil Source, he is lagging behind a bit, over 200 behind. But as a Void Ray, you only need a certain amount of farm, and you're a threat. You don't need to be as farmed as the Levies to kill someone.
Okay, so there you have it. That's that full team concept. Duality was pointing out that the Arbiter had to help the Void Ray and move away from using those force fields, but then the Void Ray grabbed that cloak, and the Arbiter was able to move on to different functions. So, I mean, that was very effective. Laptop Panda is still, you know, very formidable right now.
Big warp trick. This is definitely going to catch someone. They can't avoid this.
Yeah, they all seem to be chasing after Team Spec right now, so...
The scan goes down a little bit late. The Voider is going to warp in here. This is going to be... Oh, but Darkins just lays some mines and backs off. So they don't want to fight here. A little surprised. I guess the Evil Source was a little late in warping in. So Darkins decided to back off. But we do have mines on the field now.
Yes, we do.
They're level 0 mines still, but he's got plenty of energy to lay those down. 550.
Alright, looks like he's going to just kind of place them all over the map.
I have to
There's
admit.
a
Oh,
Tex.
Tex. On a Destro, though.
Let's see let's see if they're gonna try to do with this exactly. Here's Evil Source. He's up to 14 on the beam. Added another beam speed to it and has blink
And
now.
the pods catches some friendly ints.
Oh, that's no good. Oh, we see the Chrono
good blink
Rift.
by Evil Source to avoid the lockdown. And they're going really hard for Darkins here. He might go down, and the Evil Source is being heavily energy tonight, so he can't really get in there and help. There's still more force fields coming up, and they won't get him. They need to back off now.
Alright, so a little bit of a scary moment, kinda, but...
Evil Source is turning, but he has no shields, and another launch will scare him off.
The lockdown on Evil Source.
And the BCs don't have pods, so this launch is gonna hurt
Yeah,
him.
that's gonna
Oh,
be
there's a bombard though.
that's gonna be a painful. Okay, well, there you go. Tough at 14 on his interceptors, Fuzzy Bunny at 15, Prometheum at 21.
As I was about to say before we were rudely interrupted by some action, I expected mines to come from Riker, not Dark Ends, but
Here he
they're
is.
equally effective for Dark Ends. There are scans on both PCs though, so
Dark
he's
Ends
being careful
moving.
to spread them out in order to not get all of the mines taken out with one scan. And he's being really sneaky about planning these.
Yeah, he's definitely got a specific idea about what he wants to do with these mines. Just litter the field. Um, I think I mean, you've got some help with vision if you place these, right?
Sorry, what is that?
You have help with vision if you place these mines.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, very smart. You know, use those mines to your advantage. Only level 0, so obviously he's not trying to blow someone's head off with them just this moment.
Yeah, and some of these mines are positioned in order to catch warp tricks, like the ones in the far right, and as well as the uh, top mid left. So if the Sentinel does warp trick, they'll be spotted very quickly.
Alright, see Team Spec is going off to the ether for some reason, so you can probably expect shenanigans here.
Yeah, they're not really set up to warp just yet though. And TeamSpeak is revealed.
Game paused.
Alright, here's the pause.
Third pause of the game. But we do have a lengthy and entertaining game so far. It's a close one.
Oh yeah, it's been a good game. Let's see if we can check out money situations. I'm sure it's still just retarded close. Alright, yeah,
Yeah,
less
it's
than 100 difference, so.
3,500 for 7th Fleet, 3,458 for 2-1Z, so still very close.
That 934 score for Laptop Panda, 835 for Team Spec, and then
Yeah,
803.
TeamSpec is actually pulling ahead of Prometheum now.
Yeah.
So the farm advantage that was with the outside lanes isn't as visible anymore. And Laptop Panda is very farmed, but they can deal with them. They've got force fields.
Yeah, force fields is. I mean, it's gonna be very clutch every time that frenzy comes up. So I don't know. Are we looking for? I mean, if we're laptop, we're looking for one of those occasions where people are split trying to push some other thing, and then you pop frenzy on somebody.
Yeah, he's got plenty of DPS.
Yeah.
If the Arbiter isn't around, he could definitely kill someone with Corruption and Frenzy.
But he's not at the point where you think he could really take down Team Spec across from him.
They both have Frenzy, so it'll have to be a huge mistake by one of them for either of them to take the other out.
See, we got
For example, if they pop Frenzy very unnecessarily and the other still has Frenzy up, then they could go for a kill.
Yeah, Team Spec's got 1 extra range than him, and also 3 higher in the bio, 15 to 12.
Yeah, I'm surprised Laptop doesn't have his 10 range yet. I guess he figured with the threat of the Void Ray, getting those life upgrades was a bit more important.
So he's, I mean, up to 17k right now. Team Spec's up to 16, a little bit over 16 there. So levies are big, but what we're trying to figure out is what's going to happen with this Void Ray, of course. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, Evil Source's farm hasn't been increasing exponentially. In the time that his friend Team Spec has got around 200 farm, he's only picked up around 90. So his rate of farm isn't that great. But as a Void Ray, as long as you have enough farm to get your DPS up, to get your cloak, charge. He doesn't have charge yet, but he's getting there. You're set. You don't need to be overfarmed.
okay, and I'd like to, just while we're on a pause right quick, remind everybody that we also have the Eclipsis versus Cyber9 game happening on Gina's channel, which is Twitch TV/DoomKitty, Doomkitty729. So a couple of awesome games happening. Both of these series should be extremely exciting. pending any shenanigans. So we've got a lot of good gaming yet to happen for everyone.
Yeah, we're down to the top 4, so every single game from here on out is going to be very competitive, and it's all for very high stakes.
See, so 2-1Z is not yet ready.
There we go.
All
Looks
right,
like we're ready to resume.
hop back into this thing.
Anytime now.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
There we
go.
Alright, so let's see. Here's this. Okay, scan right now for some situational awareness. You see they're rolling through mines right there. Laptop Panda and Team Spec back across from each other. Let's see what shenanigans are happening. Fuzzy Bunny's back for some upgrades. I didn't notice, but he has recharge shield now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, up to 400 on his energy is what I'm trying to say. And
Yeah, he got a single upgrade for the shield recharge as well.
so what's going on with Tough here? Tough
I
doesn't.
would've-
He's not using any special abilities or anything like that. Fuzzy Bunny doesn't have warp in interceptors though.
Yeah, Tough is actually the least farmed person on the side of 2-1Z. Actually, the least. I was about to say least farmed on the map, but then there's Kraken and PCXL.
Just the warp in.
And
Darkness
Lillard.
is just rolling around the map, planting mines all over the place. I mean,
Yeah, he's getting caught here though. There's probably going to be a warp in. Where's
it's
the Void Ray at?
very
He's not
smart.
warping just yet.
getting these
And a
mines out
text.
there.
Oh, this is going to be so bad for 2-1Z. Their
Who's
Levy's
text?
caught in the text. He can't help out.
Oh no.
And Dark Ends. Oh, he's going down. Corruption. Blackout on the Arbiter. This is so bad for them.
Arbiter's blacked. Darkness is gonna eat that one. Oh, these
Dark
shields
Ends
are
is
rough.
dead. Can they get any more? Can
Levy's
they get
out. Team
safely?
Spec's out. He's frenzied. I think a battle cruiser goes down in this.
Oh,
I think a battle
what a
cruiser
terrible time
dies.
for lag.
I think a battle cruiser's about to die here.
Kraken is getting very low, but there is Matrix up on the Raven, and there's no one close enough to energy deny him. So I think he's got, the 200 mineral upgrade on that cooldown. So he should be able to keep Kraken safe.
I would just like to point out for anybody who may have been checking us out yesterday. I know we've got about 30-something viewers right now. Anybody who was checking us out yesterday and watched the game that 7th Fleet played versus Cookies, we had the same kind of thing where somebody was in a BC that time, but being very risky with being all over the
Game
map by
paused.
themselves and stuff like that, and it pretty much was the end of that game for them. You really have to. I mean, one thing that you have to do to be really, to play against competitive teams like this, they're gonna do stuff that you don't normally see, and you've got to really be able to react to. What the hell?
I'm loving this chat. Oh my God.
Goodness. Oh.
Do we need to start censoring our
Guys-
streams?
These guys can't help themselves. It's
There are kids watching, folks.
It's 2-1Z to Fleet.
So Evilsaurus is lagging quite a bit. Prometheum, the friendly guy that he is, pauses to make sure he's okay. Apparently that wasn't appreciated. Anyway, looks like we may be getting back into it now. And also, 2-1Z backs off. They don't try to go for a kill. I guess they know the Matrix will keep the BC safe.
Yeah, let's see what these.
So they
ints are
back
looking
off.
like.
They play it safe.
Level 23 on the ints. They're inside the Chrono Rift. Looks like Team Spec backed up to, he's
Game
gonna
resumed.
hit those off a little bit.
Yeah.
Feedback on Laptop Panda right there.
So that's a free kill for 7th Fleet. They take out the Destro, and they get out safely.
Wow, clean kill. So let's talk about the significance of that. I mean, it's Destro, it's not exactly a carry ship, but he was laying the mines and everything. What are the major effects that we see here as a result of that
That
Destro
actually
going
does
on?
weaken their late game quite a bit. The mines, they're spread out enough to be effective, even with the scans. And, you know, 2BC's scans can deal with it fairly well, but they're still a threat that you have to deal with every time you go move out on the map. And now they don't have to deal with that anymore. And the mines are level 0, you never got a chance to upgrade them, so even the mines that are on the field right now, they're lightweights, they're no threat at all. And they'll expire in like 5 minutes. So that's definitely a big loss for 2NZ. And the old stores, there's just so much energy denial that he hasn't been effective yet. The lockdowns, the feedbacks, the EMPs. And I gotta say, that was a clutch blackout from Lullard onto Rumipera. That definitely, without that, I don't think they would have got the kill on the Dark Ends.
Okay, so there you go. Good play being rewarded. Let's see, difference in farm is now about 600, as you know, about what you can expect. Yeah, so let's talk about 21Z, and you know, it's definitely not the end of the world. What does 21Z do differently now?
Nothing, to be honest. They still have their game plan. They should get techs on their carriers sometime soon. I understand the difficulty because they're losing the energy war, but they need to catch someone, isolate them, and take them out with a Void Ray. And Evil Source needs his charge. Energy now is a problem, yes, but he can pre-charge before he goes in. That way he still outputs massive amount of DPS. So he needs to get that charge. And they need a Vortex, or a Stasis. Oh, and they do have Stasis now from Rumipera.
Evil
So
Source
this may
is
be their
warping
cue.
somewhere.
That's an interesting position to warp out from.
As you can see,
He's
that
warping
did not
back
work.
to base from
Okay.
towers in sight of the enemy ships. And he gets energy denied for his trouble. So there's the charge. There it is. He got the cooldown upgrades as well. So double charge Void Ray with 14 beam. He can melt someone very fast, especially the BCs.
Yeah, it sucks to be a BC in this kind of situation. Yeah, I play a lot of BC, so I mean, if I even, because I'm garbage, so if I make it to this stage of the game, I'm like, oh crap, like a Void Ray's gonna. But are they both? At least both of them have D shield now.
Yeah, but that
400
D shield
energy.
will melt very quickly.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Let's check out.
There is the 8 cooldown defensive matrix for 7th Fleet. That's going to help out a lot against the Void Ray. But on the flip side, if the Void Ray managed to latch on to the Raven, then he's going to melt and there's nothing they can do about it.
Wait a minute here. I'm looking at the tooltip, and it says that the D shield can absorb 1 damage.
But yeah, that's a bug. It's been pointed out on the forums.
All right, Evil Source.
We have a push
I
from
thought he was
Riker.
gonna help out with the beaming. It's gonna, yep. Fuzzy Bunny got blacked out right then, so had to get out.
Has
of
the
the
Evil
way
Source revealed his charge? I don't think I've seen him use it yet.
there. Tough is hanging out kind of wide on the map right now. Might be looking. He might be looking
No,
to get that.
there's no
text
way
off.
he can be able to set up a warp trick from here. They see him. They have perfect vision, and they do have double scan.
All right, both of these
And there's
2-1Z
techs.
carriers.
Tough has techs.
Tough, yeah,
And
Tough
so
is
does
ready.
Fuzzy Bunny. So all 3 of their initiating ships have their spells. They have double techs and stasis. If they're going to catch someone and kill them, it's got to be now. Seventh Fleet plays it safe and backs off.
Frames are just being retarded right now.
I wonder if they suspect the techs or the stasis. They've got to expect at this point. The carriers haven't upgraded their ints very much. You see recharge shields on one of them, and the other still at 15 ints as well. So they've got to expect the techs.
Okay, so level 14 on that prismatic beam right now. Prometheum's at 23 on the interceptors. 2-1Z opted
26
to
now.
stay at 15 each as they both grab the techs. Now they're gonna move
There's
back.
a warp in onto Laptop Panda, but of course this is not going to catch anyone.
Couple more mines on the field, but getting ready to expire.
Yeah, the mines, They're gone. Goodbye. R.I.P. See you later.
Alright, so there's a lot of... I mean, we're seeing people pull out, like, almost every special ability that their ship has at this point. You see the Void Ray has just everything. Also, on the other side here, Lullard is using his blackout. He's got PDDs now, trying to support Laptop Panda a little bit with those PDDs as these levies frenzy against each other. Team Spec does have the benefit of that chrono boost, though.
Yeah, at this point, neither of them is really going to damage each other with the force field and the PDD up. Any damage they do take will be quickly healed up. Although there is a good feedback on Laptop to stop that happening. Still, nothing's going to come of this. It's just they're just slapping each other a bit. But there's double Vortex and Stasis for 2-1Z, and 7th Fleet has to be really careful. If they get split up, that Void Ray will kill one of them.
Okay, so now Riker's playing the mine lane game. 525 on his energy. Sitting at what level?
Mines
2?
are level 2.
Level 2 on him.
And he has them on. Huh.
Okay, interesting.
I wonder if this is just a deterrent for the carrier. If they go into text, they'll hit some mines, they'll probably want to back off. I don't think this is... With them on, he's not really going to be able to get a surprise kill.
Phantoms. 525 energy on Rumapara right now.
Even with one ship down, this is a really tight game, and it can go either way. With the Void Ray, there's always that risk of if you get someone caught, they're gonna melt. And he does have his blink now. He's got his upgraded charge. He's got slightly upgraded cloak. He's got his Chrono Rift, his Nova. That Void Ray set. He just needs a bit more DPS, and he's a killing machine.
Now, does 7th Fleet have enough to defend against it? I mean, the BCs are still, still have to use their pods. If a BC is sitting at like 1,000 shields and a Void Ray clamps onto him, is it? I mean,
yeah. If as long as Evil Source pre-charges before rushing in, there's really not much they can do. They can lock him down, but that's not going to stop the charge that's already in effect. So Kraken needs to be playing carefully here. If Evil Source blinks in and latches onto him, he's in trouble. And 7th Fleet still has the edge on the energy war. They have double lockdown, and EMP, and blackout, all of which is very effective against this double carrier arbiter composition. Oh, Evil Source is cloaked. He's going in.
oh,
And
nice!
a nice lockdown. He managed to land it despite the blink.
PCXL hits the scan on him and then locks him down. That was nicely done by PCXL. But that Void Ray is poised to turn this game around.
One side effect of leaving the mines on is that Phantoms can clear them out, and you see Tough with the Tough's Phantom taking out a lot of the. Oh, and Skywalker says the stream is lagging bad. Is there anything we can do about that?
No, there's some parts getting choppy. I've already left a message in the chat channel on the site here, but I'm trying to mess with some other things to see if I can get it fixed. It's not working.
Ah,
so
that
far.
explains the silences.
Yeah, because I'm off trying to mess with some stuff.
Kraken's eating a few too many feedbacks here. And still a little slap war between Laptop and TeamSpeak.
Up to 17.
The mines are off now.
Are they off? Okay.
Most of them. Yeah, they're all off now. I guess he learned his lesson from the Phantom clearing it out.
Double scan.
I don't know what that was for. I guess they just like being in sync. The Phantoms are proving their worth here. They cleared out some mines. They're eating lockdowns. So that was definitely a good choice by Rumapara to go for them. I mean, he has everything. He's got every spell.
Void in the text.
And the counter text. He
by
managed
Fuzzy
to land
Bunny.
it before the lockdown hit. So this will be interesting. I don't think they can get the Void.
Yeah,
The carriers are getting low though.
trying to dive and get a lockdown on somebody. Blackout
Blackout
on
on
the
the
Void
Void Ray.
Ray.
Oh,
It's too
they can
far
go for
away.
tucks. Oh, but no,
Another counter text.
but the ints might finish him off.
Nah, Tough looks like he's good to go. There's the storm.
It's
Wait
going
a
to be
minute
close,
now.
and he
Okay,
lives.
yeah, he's good. Holy
Roommate
moly.
Para doesn't have cloak yet, and I'm surprised about that. He has everything else, but no cloak, and the cloak will be really effective against the launches from the carrier.
Wow, so things got a little hectic there.
Yeah, but in the end, no harm, no foul. Everyone gets out alive, and the game goes on.
Some things here.
And some more. Riker seems to have forgotten to turn the mines back off, so a few more get wasted. But hey, at least they're keeping Evil Source low on shields. Evil Source has 17B now. He can definitely do a lot of damage, but in the last fight, he didn't have a chance to pre-charge. He got locked down right away. And if they can keep doing that to him, then they can deal with him. Yeah, you see Fuzzy Bunny warping back to grab his upgrades. He's got 500. And he just grabs Quick Warp and... Oh, Warp in, finally. Oh, Frenzy onto Luller by team spec. But he has to back away. This laptop's DPS is too high. As well as the mines. The mines are getting scary now. They're level 6. The Destro Riker has 575 energy, so he can keep laying them down. Oh, initiation onto Prometheum. He might have to use his text here, but he does have shield recharge, so he can stay alive for quite a while. There's the text.
There's the text. I imagine we're gonna see 1 or 2 more texts happen. See 7th Fleet starting to form up around that text right now. Looks like
And
there's the
stasis on the
stasis
laptop
coming
Panda.
in.
Oh, but the Void Ray gets denied right away. And there's another text. The Raven falls into it though, but there's nothing 2NZ can do here. They're too damaged. I think 7th Fleet might be able to get a kill here, but a good text almost caps all 4. They almost drifted into that one.
Text partying going on over here.
Who are they going for? Are they going for the Void? Looks like they're going for the Void Ray. Will they be able to get him?
Yeah, is...
Lockdowns on both the Void Ray and... Oh, he's
oh
going
my God,
down.
he's
going
gone.
down.
He's gone.
He's
Evil
dead.
Source goes down. Oh, that hurts.
That is a huge kill.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, ooh, ow. Oh man.
With
okay.
Evil Source dead, that the threat of the Void Ray is gone. And they call
G
it
it out.
They know without the
wow,
Void Ray, they've
okay.
got no shot.
Wow, there you have it. Oh my God, what a freaking game. 1 hour and 1 minute. GG is called once the Void Ray goes down. Oh my goodness. Oh, is somebody using oh, Prometheum has Plasma Barrage.
Why not, right? He's got 27 ends. He doesn't need any more of that. He's got his recharge shields.
Wow, what a freaking game.
Indeed.
That was awesome. That was great to watch. What happened, Duality? What's your analysis of the situation?
It came down to 7th Fleet being able to deny the Void Ray. Every time, like, the Void Ray was never able to just get on someone, stay on them, and he was never able to. The one time he pre-charged and went on the carrier had recharged shields, he was fine, and the Vortex caught him and turned it all around. So 7th Fleet played against the Void Ray very well, and the Void Ray was 2NZ's only hope. And it failed. So 7th Fleet takes game 1.
Oh man, so wow, great game. Thanks a lot, Duality. I'm gonna go try to figure out so I can reduce some of the shenanigans that are happening. Fortunately, I'm not lagging the game itself. It's a frame rate issue. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
hopefully the
mess with some
stream lag
settings.
issues are fixed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
This is a great game. I would hate for it to be ruined by something as silly as lag on the stream.
I agree. So everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. Up to let's see, 51 viewers at the end right there. So good attendance right there. And we're gonna come back with the next game. Seventh Fleet and 2-1Z are gonna duke it out again, and I think it'll be fucking awesome again. So please stay tuned. Don't forget Eclipses and Cyberdyne also going at it at Gina's channel, twitch.tv/DoomKitty729, and we will return very shortly.